Well, good morning. It is Sunday, August the 22nd of 2021, and I pray that you had a great week last week and are looking forward to another great week this week. Well, one of the things I was thinking about last week was an article that I had read about an individual, and I can't remember who it was about, and I can't remember what publication it was in, but I do remember one of the things said about this particular individual was that when you were with this individual, they made you feel like you were the most important thing that was going on in their life at that moment. That this individual paid attention to you when you were talking. And that's a great quality because I'm sure I'm not the only one who has been talking to someone and got the distinct impression they were not listening at all. They were busy thinking about something else, not paying any attention at all. And I've been guilty of that as well. People coming up and talking to me, and I'm thinking about what I'm going to respond, or I'm thinking about what happened that morning, or what I have to do later on that day. I'm trying to pay attention to them, but I'm not giving them my entire focus. And it's important when people are talking to us that we listen, that we really listen. And I was reminded of a couple of verses of a psalm. I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my pleas for mercy. Because he inclined his ear to me, therefore I will call on him as long as I live. Now, please don't ask me to explain how all of this works because I don't have a clue. But one of the things that is fascinating to me about the Lord is that millions of people can be praying to him all at the same time, and he hears them all. And I love that about the Lord. I don't understand how he hears all of the prayers that are coming to him at the same moment in time. But I believe that he hears. And I believe that he hears us all. Because I've had the experience of talking to people who don't listen and who give off that vibe that, okay, they don't really care about what I'm saying. And I don't get the impression that when I'm pouring my heart out to God, that God is sitting there thinking, well, sorry, David, I know that's bad, but I tell you one thing, it pales in comparison to what Jim is saying at this time. So if you don't mind, I'm going to tune you out and pay attention to what Jim's telling me. No, God doesn't do that. He hears us. He inclines his ear to listen to us. And as a result of that, one of the things that the psalmist says is, because he has inclined his ear to me, I will call on his name as long as I live. And I know it's frustrating at times when we feel like we don't have somebody that we can talk to, that we don't have a relationship with anyone that we can go and that we can bare our soul to and that we can tell them that we're hurting. And we just want somebody to listen. We don't necessarily want them to say anything. We don't necessarily want them to fix anything. We just want somebody to listen as we unburden our heart. That's one of the best things that Job's three friends ever did was they sat there for a week without saying a word to him because they could tell the great pain and mental anguish that he was in. And later on, after they started talking, one of the things that Job says to them was, it would have been a lot better if you had just been silent. But we need to learn to listen. And we need to learn to be grateful to those people that just listen to us with their whole heart. And the psalmist says, that's why I love the Lord. I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my pleas for mercy. And because he has inclined his ear to me, I will call on him as long as I live. And so we may not think that we have anybody here on earth, and we may in fact not have anybody here on earth that we can pour our heart out to, that we know that will truly listen to us, but God always will. And God is always available to us, and He will incline His ear to listen to what we have to say. So if you're troubled, pour out your heart to God with the full confidence that He will listen and that He will hear. Well, I pray you have a great week.